Hello and welcome, I'm Anet A8 and in this episode I'm going to be printing out a pretty cool Raspberry Pi case. Okay, so I found a case on Thingiverse and I thought, okay, so it's probably about time that I print a case for my Raspberry Pi. I've had it sitting around since pretty much Christmas. I thought I'd like to do something with that Raspberry Pi now. And there's also another need that I need for a Raspberry Pi, which is for this printer right behind me here. So this one isn't actually going to be going into this printer here. I have another one hopefully coming for my birthday, which is at the end of this month. So yeah, I wanted to have a Raspberry Pi that I could use, that I could, you know, just do random stuff with. I wanted to try and make some cool little projects as well with the Raspberry Pi. And that will come a bit more to light over the next probably month or so, I suppose, where I try some different things, try some new things with electronics that I've never really tried before. And you know, just mess about with the Pi and some of the like inbuilt programming features, such as not tried Python before, but also Scratch or Scratch 2, in which you can change the I/O pins and stuff like that. But yeah, that's a bit more on that later on in the month, hopefully, as long as I can actually get that stuff done and get it recorded to the level that I kind of want to do it. But for now, I just wanted to kind of create a case and also make sure the installations and all that kind of stuff is okay with the Raspberry Pi. So here's the time lapse. Okay, so I've got to say, the print came out okay. It was okay. It was not the best print by definitely not a long shot. We have the two parts of the case here. We have the bottom part in which the Raspberry Pi is sitting quite nicely. It does sit. It fits in the little pin bits, and they do kind of hold it in without the need of screws, which is quite nice. I'm guessing these are supposed to be press fit. Or if not, then you need to put a screw through the little holes in the side. The case that I printed has warped fairly significantly. If we look at this, oh, that side's not the worst, but this side is pretty bad because this comes up quite badly here. And a little bit on this side as well. But the top layer here come out incredibly flat, so that's pretty strange. Then we have the top of the case here, which kind of is a bit bent as well. You can probably see that quite solidly across there. That it is definitely bent out of shape, and that is not what I'm after when it comes to printing. I think that's one of the actual problems with ABS for me, is that it does seem to have a bit more warping tendencies. I did print a few things with ABS, and even at lower temperatures on the bed, maybe even like 60 degrees on the bed, maybe even less. No, I think 60 is the lowest I've tried printing with ABS. And it has printed fairly okay. Obviously you need to not have the fan on and stuff like that, but yeah, other than that, when it works really good. When it doesn't work at all, kind of thing. And this time is one of the times where it didn't work whatsoever to my satisfaction. But either way, the top of the case, it kind of pushes on. It does kind of hold without worrying too much about screws, I suppose, or enough for me to actually care about not using screws or whatever. You can clearly see the I/O pins through this little bar here. And I'll probably get like some extenders or some cables to plug into that, so it makes it a bit easier to work with. And you can also access the SD card quite easily through here, as well as the power and the HDMI. I've also got a little keyboard Bluetooth thing plugged in here, if anyone cares about that. And it's all loaded up with Raspbian. If you guys want any information on how to load it up with Raspbian, let me know in the comment section below. I could probably do that for like sometime this month, if anyone wanted me to do that, so yeah. If you're interested in that, let me know. The only weird thing about the warping on this is the bottom layer printed fairly perfectly, you know, like the lines on there are very, very nice and tight. It'll probably come out of this case and go into something else at some point in the future. Like I don't know, like a mech robot or some kind of moving device or something. Yeah, we'll figure that out at some other point. Leave me some comments in the section below. Tell me what you want me to do with Raspberry Pis. Because I would like to create some kind of cyborg or maybe a robotic arm or something like that. But yeah, I'm not really sure what to do down that line and where to start. I've learned a little bit about I/O from the GPIO ports at the front, but that's about it for now. Don't forget to subscribe. Let me know what you think. Follow on Twitter, that's @NEJE442, and thanks for watching.